All right. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in live with us. Raise your hand. Let me know you can hear me. It is John. No, it's not John Haremza. Actually, it is. The products, like we always tell people, works differently for everyone. So, no, this is Kounlabout tuning in with you live this morning still, right? Merced, California. Good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are. If you're tuning in live, thanks for commenting and letting us know where you're coming in from. We have so many incredible people from all around the world. Thank you for, just really growing, working on your personal development so you can become a better networking and better marketer, as well as contributing to the overall wellness of our community here. If you watching the recording, also want to personally thank you for watching the recording, because not everybody can actually tune in live with us. Now, with that said, I have an action-packed call. I love to have fun, right? I want to show you exactly what to do, how to do it, and most importantly, is next level your skill set in becoming a professional network marketer, because no one actually signs up in the game of networking and says, hey, I want to learn how to be an amateur because I want to earn amateur type income. I want to actually, most people get started with this because they want to make a professional type income, right? So with that, I only have a few minutes. I won't be able to go to all over the detail. I mean, into all the details on everything. But my main thing is to show you where you are and to give you a little bit of what you could do to next level your marketing skill set, as well as what to say and how to say it, right? So let me pull my notes real quick. The answer, I always tell this to people when they ask me questions, like, Siv, how do I attract more people? How do I generate more leads? And I always say to them, well, it's funny. The answer is actually in your question. Okay. Well, if you want to know how to attract more people, well, first of all, are you being attractive? Right. So you actually don't ever run out of people to talk to. It's funny because the subject matter is never run out of people to talk to, and how to create an endless flow of people that are reaching out to you to connect with you. I think the problem is most people that's doing this on a part-time basis, right? Most people that's doing what we're doing here, building this, is doing it on a part-time basis. And part of that is because maybe they're making really good money where they're at, but they might have the time constraint. Maybe they have a lot of time and not enough money, right? It can be a combination of all of that. And then they might have a lot of money, a lot of time, but their health isn't really there. And we satisfy all those areas. So if you look at it, people are gonna kind of have a little bit of more so a time constraint, right? I think the majority, about 80 to 90% of the people that are doing this are on a very part-time basis. So it's very important to learn two things that's going to help you build this business. And that is to, one, actively connect with people, right? Knowing what to say, how to say it, to pique their interest and allow them to go into the process, right? That's one of the ways to do it. Now, if you were like me, when I started in this industry, I was 16 years young. I didn't have a job. But when I started to want to become a professional, had a family, had a job, actually multiple jobs, still going to high school, all that crazy stuff, I was like, okay, there's got to be a way for me to not just actively prospect people, but actually set up a few things on the internet. Because back in the day, that's when the internet was starting to, like come up, right? We didn't really have social media back in the day, but I knew there's people out there leveraging technology and bridging that technology to, a conversation. And I said, you know what? I got to figure this out, because while I'm working my crazy, it's not even a 9 to 5 job. It's crazy, guys. I was going to school 8 to 2. And then after 2, I would go on my part-time job as a busboy and washing dishes from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m., I was a security guard. So I had two part-time jobs. And then I would come home, go to school Monday through Wednesday. I was doing that, right? But I wanted it so much because I was like, what, 17, 18. I had my first child, and I wanted to be a great father, be able to provide for my little family that we had at the time. And the only thing that was hurting me was I didn't understand how to create and attract people to me while I was working at 9 to 5. So I had people to talk to, right? And I just literally got burnt out. So if you're in that situation, I hope I can share with you the secret. Okay. Well, here's the truth. You want to know what the secret is? There is no secret. Once you find out what you got to find out, you still got to work hard. Right. So I think it's not that we don't have enough people to talk to. It's just that it's our belief. It was my lack of belief in my ability to connect, right? When I learn how to connect with people more effectively, actively, then I use what I learned from active prospecting and connecting and networking to technology, to online and social media, right? So the secret isn't that you need to know where you got to go find people and where people are hanging out. There's no secret. The thing is, you got to get good what you got to get good at, and it is to connecting with people, right? We talk to people all day long. Think about it. How many people up till this point, right? If you're just barely waking up, if you're the type of person that likes to talk to themselves in their dreams, that's cool. I'm not judging. But if, up until this point, think about the amount of people you've talked to already, that you've connected with already. So the problem is, it's not that we don't know who to talk to. It's just, it might be that we don't know how to connect to a target audience. So I want to be able to answer that question as well. So let's go back real quick. So when you're starting this and understanding the whole idea of what this business is, it's not, you're not in the business to just sell products or sell a company. You're in business to sell yourself. And there's two ways that you can sell yourself, right? Well, there's three ways if you're, somewhere else, but I'm not going to go into that one. But there's really two ways for you to market and sell yourself. When I say sell yourself, I'm talking about marketing. Okay. Well, one way is to connect with people, and piquing their interest, right? Basically, when you're launching your business, we talk about creating your active candidate list, because you know what? Money is in people's pockets, and the more people you can get to, the more you can get money, right? And so you got to talk to more people. And launching a business is having an active candidate list, categorizing that list, and connecting with those people. Because if you don't launch your business, you don't have a business, right? Most amateurs join a business. Most professionals launch a business, and there's a subtle difference, but a significant result difference as well. And so if you haven't launched your business yet, and if you're listening to me thinking, okay, Siv's going to show me the secret, oh, slow your roll, right? You're putting the carriage in front of the horse, okay? That's not how you want to roll with this, right? Because if you duplicate that process, you're going to get burnt out, because now you're going to actually be getting results based upon your personal performance, and you're not duplicating performance, right? It's about getting a lot of people to do a little bit, not a few to do a lot. When you grasp that concept, you're going to win every single time. And so make sure that you already launch your business by connecting with your warm market, because this business is a warm market. And I know people are like, oh my God, I burnt out my market, this and that and the other. But here's the deal. You're always creating a warm market. It's always new people that's coming into your life. And if you continue to connect with your warm market the same way that you lost and killed your warm market, guess what? You're going to get the same results. So I hope that I can get you to take a different activity approach to when you're connecting to your warm market. We're not here to sell our warm market, but here's the truth. People are going to hear about us and this company, and it's going to become a household name with or without us, right? Your friends are going to hear about us with or without you. It might as be from you, right? So your entire reason of creating an active candidate list is to reach out to them first, to let them know what you're excited about and what's about to be a household name, and identify a level of interest and provide them put them in a process and let them see for themselves if this is something they can get excited about. That's really it, right? So that's the active approach. Now, the passive approach, as you're developing your story, is you want to continue to fill your pipeline, right? So it's called lead prosperity consciousness. The biggest problem I see in this industry is, two of the biggest reasons why people quit, right? It's lack of direction. So I'm in my home office, you hear dogs barking, kids running around, and I got 8 children, right? It's crazy. And so the thing is, in this industry, why people quit is two things: lack of direction and overwhelm, right? And there's also one thing that makes people quit is not having lead prosperity consciousness. It's weird. We just think that we don't have enough people to talk to. There's billions of people around the world. We just got to learn how to connect with the people, right? So passive approach is keeping your pipeline full, having lead prosperity consciousness so you don't allow your prospect to hold you hostage, right? Most people get stuck here because they let it happen, right? It's really that simple. Knowledge is potential power, but it's nothing unless you do something with it, right? It's powerful once you act upon that knowledge. So now that you know, you just got to create lead prosperity consciousness. If you have more people to talk to and you teach your team to have more people to talk to, it's going to be really hard for them to quit, because people don't fail in this industry. they just quit, right? So don't let them quit. Put them in a position of success. So lead prosperity consciousness is one of the key fundamentals that you got to teach people in addition to, right, launching their business. So don't let that happen to you. Don't let that happen to your team. And then allow them to master the process. But in order for them to master the process, you got to master the process. Number one thing in the industry is when I'm teaching people to create more leads is it. It's funny when people come to me and say, hey, Siv, you've been online marketing for so many years. I see that you're getting results. And the things you do is very subtle. Well, guess what? It is subtle because it's not something you can do one day and create. It is one thing you do every day, right? Part of the equation to creating and manifesting a continuous lead flow is branding yourself long enough. The biggest equation to success in this part of the process is time, okay? Don't be like most people. They come into this and they overestimate what they can do short term, that they underestimate the impacts they have to their lives and their business long term. Okay, so I'm going to share some things with you that are conceptual because there's so many different platforms, there's so many different places you can put yourself in to allow people to connect with you. Right, that's the key. So the concepts live on forever. It doesn't matter what platform. The tactics and strategies is what varies based upon the different platforms because different platforms have different entertainment value and connection value. But here's the thing that you got it. There's three things, right? First and foremost, right? You got to be plugged in long enough, right? Remember, the equation to this is you got to be here long enough, not a battery. Most people get excited, they get in here, they become a battery, they run out of juice. And then they wonder why they're not excited anymore. I'm like, dude, it's simple. When was the last time you attended a Zoom training? When was the last time you got on this, that, and the other? Maybe like, for the first 2 weeks when I first got started 3 months ago. I was like, okay, well, do yourself a favor. Nobody fails. They just quit. And if you stay plugged in like a charger to the wall, you're going to get juiced up. And that's your problem is once remember, knowledge is potential power. Just stay plugged in. Number one is you got to recruit yourself first every day. Okay. No one's responsible to recruiting you. You're responsible for recruiting yourself every day because as you're connecting to more people, the transformation of conviction and belief is going to allow them to convert, right? They're not going to buy the product. They're not going to buy the company. They're going to buy your level of belief, right? They're going to adopt your belief. Because see, here's the thing, people don't actually say no to what you have to offer. People say no because they don't believe in themselves and their ability to succeed, right? But if they can adopt your belief and believe a little bit more based upon the adoption of a belief, then they're going to say, you know what? I think you can help me do this because I believe based upon you doing it, that I can do it too. And I do have time and you'll support me. If you can recruit yourself first, that's number one. That's what I focus on all day, every day. And I'm always marketing to that concept all day, every day, to the team, to the people, is to show them that I really believe in what I'm doing. And my purpose is real. I want to really help you, not just make transactional change. I want to help you make transformational change. And it's beyond weight loss. It's about life gain, right? So number two, after you recruit yourself, is master the process. Sales and recruiting is never an event. If you make it an event, you're being selfish, right? You're being selfish because you're just trying to make a transactional change. People are not looking for that. They're buying stuff already. What they're looking for is the hope and opportunity that they have access to something that's within them. And you're going to be able to help them uncover that, right? It's not about you. It's about the experience. How can you expect people to see what you saw, have the vision that you have, right? And they haven't seen half of what you saw. If you master the process, you're going to allow them to make their own decision. They're going to get excited about what they're going to get excited about. Meet people where they're at and allow them to find out what they need, right? It's magical. It's kind of magical. And number three is master the onboarding process because you're going to light fires in people once you recruit yourself. And once you master the process, you're going to allow people to keep adding wood to the fire. And the third thing is once you master the onboarding process, you're going to master duplication. Like I said earlier on, if you want to just make money when you're able to work this business, congratulations, you can do that. It's really easy here, right? But if you want to transform the lives of many other people and also give yourself time, freedom, and health, right? And money and health and all the above, you got to master becoming a tour guide. Don't be the message, be the message. I know a lot of the things I'm sharing so far, I apologize. You guys are probably looking for secrets and stuff. And I'm pretty much saying the same thing a lot of top leaders are saying, because I think success leaves clues. Don't just pay attention, be a part of it, right? Participate. Okay. So people don't buy products, services, or companies, they buy you. It's really that simple. So you got to understand, where's the money? It's in people's pockets. And if we have great products to buy, okay, that's the sum of what's going to allow us to make transactional change, right? The transactional change is what's going to actually procure residual income. If you want to make transactional change is nothing, right? But transformational change, if you want to make residual income, is about residual relationships. Transformational change will allow you to create residual relationships. Okay. So how do you scale up your brand? There's a couple different ways that I do it. And here's the thing. Like I'm going to share with you what I use and all that good stuff. And of course, I don't have all the time to do it, but I hope that you're get what I'm saying, right? You get what I'm saying. I hope that I have some time to leave for Q&As. But unfortunately, I won't have all the time to give you everything. But here's the thing, 80% is mindset, posture, passion, and positioning, and the other is 20%. I'm really giving you the 80% first, and now I'm going to give you the 20%, the skill sets, what to do and how to do it, right? So once you've already recruited yourself, now you're looking for people that are looking for you. Wow, that's crazy, right? No begging, no selling. I just want to connect with people that want to connect with me. If I get on the phone with somebody that's a professional and they cuss me out, whatever, I'll just say, hey, thanks for being honest, man. I was just reaching out to you because you're a professional. I'm professional. I'm expanding in your area. And I'm just looking to connect with higher caliber, successful entrepreneurs. It sounds like you're very successful in what you're doing, but who do you know? Blah, blah, blah. I'll still do that as a professional. And it's funny, sometimes they'll hang up on me, call me back, say, hey, man, I'm so sorry. I had a bad day. Say, no worries, we're all people, whatever, right? But here's how I meet people. I just really, it's all about the relationship. How are you relating to your target audience, right? The niches is potentially the riches is in potentially in the niches, but the richest in your target audience, right? Your target audience in that niche. I'm a data guy. I've been doing online marketing for quite some time. And a lot of my friends are very smart. I'm so blessed to be able to connect with very smart friends. And they always send me data like, Siv, how can I convert this better, this, that, and that? And the one thing that I'm really good at is that area of funnel hacking, is showing them how to bridge the connection from technology, high tech to high touch. And so what I'm sharing with you is high tech, but I also position the high touch, right? So the high tech is simple, guys. Because necessity is mother to invention, right? So if you think about it, back in the day, if you go to meetup.com, that's kind of like a local marketing strategy. You can only set up meetup groups if you're going to meet up face to face. But because necessity is mother to invention, now they allow you to create groups that you can connect with people virtually. Right? Think about it. Nobody knew what Zoom was. Now they know, everybody knows what Zoom is. So I connect with people that you can create groups, don't really overthink it, right? Whatever you're passionate about. Okay. Whatever you're passionate about, you're going to be able to talk about. Is really that simple. Stop trying to be a professional network marketer. Stop trying to be, because you're already professional if you're networking and you're marketing, right? You're already a professional network marketer. Stop trying to I got to be like this person. No, be the best version of you. Whatever you're excited about, create a group for that. Talk about that, because everybody speaks the same language. I don't care what language you speak, right? What is that same language? We speak the same smiles. When somebody's happy, excited, they smile. When I talk to people, share my story, they hear the hope and opportunity. That's the same language that I'm speaking. So what do I market? I market hope and opportunity. So on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, Clubhouse, make sure, there's different platforms. And the one thing I want to say is this: master one first. Okay. Don't try to master all of them at the same time, because I tried doing that and almost killed myself. Right. I don't want anybody to almost kill themselves like I did and get crazy, right? Because a jack of all trades is a master of none. The fundamentals of networking are the same. The fundamentals of marketing are the same. And you do have to master both, right? So some of you may be really good at networking, but your marketing sucks. That's why you're not making any money. You're talking to a lot of people, getting frustrated, thinking, why am I not making money? Because everybody's saying talk to people. Well, that's why I preface this, even though it's talking about never running out of people. It's not that we don't know how to talk to people. We don't have enough people to talk to. Is that we don't understand the fundamentals of marketing. And here's what the fundamentals of marketing is. It's your first impression, guys. You're always creating new friends. After you launch your business, you're going to start scaling up your friends list, right? Because you have to start planting seeds and nurturing them. And so you'll lose people. A lot of people lose people because they're not keeping it to attraction. They're keeping it to distraction, and they're satisfying people's interests, right? So update your bio, whatever platform you're on. It doesn't really matter. What matters is, are you relatable and are you approachable, right? Why are you relatable? It's your posture. So why are you relatable? That's the posture. That's the first P in your marketing measures. That's what I want to share with you first is posture. Why are you relatable? What's in it for them, right? That's what I mean, right? Not for you. People don't care about, like how much your life has changed. Like, I just gonna, these are based on numbers. Okay. We ran some, ads and stuff. And these are some numbers, right? People don't care about how good your life is if you're not able to tie it into what's in it for them, okay? And then the purpose, the second piece. So posture, why are you relatable and what's in it for them? And then purpose, why are you contributing to their pain, right? People respond to pain versus pleasure. Okay, so when you're sharing your story, make sure that you bring the pain up more than you bring up the pleasure, bring up the solution and the benefits. The features and benefits has really little to do with people connecting with you. It's the pain, okay? And of course, I don't have too much time to really go into that. And position, right? That's the last P. What puts you in position to serve them? So again, posture, purpose, and position. What puts you in position to serve them? It's what's in it for them, not for you, right? And so here's some do's. Relate, celebrate, and stimulate their interest. Don't post company, don't post product. Basically satisfying the interest. Like, why would somebody reach out to you if they have enough information to go to Google? Think about that, right? So do's, relate, celebrate, and stimulate their interest, but don't satisfy the interest. And I know you've heard this before. Now, I know we only have a few minutes, but I want to just introduce one of our leaders, Coach Sal Jumwa from Las Vegas, Nevada. See if he can unmute real quick, because he's been doing incredible trainings on attraction marketing through social media real quick. And then maybe we'll have some time for Q&As. So Coach Sal, are you there?
Yes. Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay, Coach?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Come on in.
All right. Well, let's talk about the technology on the social media side of it. For those of you first time heard me, my name is Salvador Jumuan from Las Vegas. My friend called me the ex Uber Dad. The story of that's my brand. I don't care if people forget my name as long as they remember ex Uber Dad. Remember that Uber? See, and then they can relate to that story. So that became my brand, and that's the story I stick with. I used to work up to 16 hours a day, but I found a way how to use social media with this amazing social drop shipping company, and I'm able to replace, if not double, my weekly income. And that's my story. So people can relate to that. But see, I have an amazing story, but how can people hear my story, right? I can go to people's house, meet them especially last year, right? So social media had became my tool. Now, back in the days, this is where me and Siv have met, from a greeting card company, amazing company. We teach, professionals stay in touch with their clients, but you know what? It can be really expensive. But now these days, they call it farming, right? So now we call it friends farming. Friends farming simply means staying in touch with your network, the people that you know, how often they can see you. But of course, Facebook and all that social media, they have algorithm. That's a little bit that you need to know, that when you're not connecting with the people, if you just gather a lot of people in your network, even if you post something, very few are going to see, just the ones that you're having engagement. So those are the things you have to keep in mind. So what I learned in the past was this. People, at the end of the day, guys, there's going to be a lot of relentless people. There's going to be a lot of network marketers. There's going to be a lot of people offering business opportunity. At the end of the day, people will do business with the people they know, they like, and they trust, right? So how do we relate that in social media? People need to know you. So that's why you have to expose yourself. I don't know if you are friends with me. I'm that guy that do the funny things from TikTok. I don't know how to dance, but you know what? The good thing is I don't need to know how to dance. I just have to follow people that are trending and stuff and then lip sync with it. I mean, I don't even need to be good in lip singing as long as my name is, I'm building an audience. So I'm not saying you be good in TikTok, but that's my idea is this. Think of yourself as a celebrity. You won't make any money as a celebrity if nobody knows you. See, your network is your TV network, your Facebook network, your Instagram, your tech. It doesn't matter, but focus with one network. Work with one network. I started with Facebook, right? So with Facebook, here's what I learned. For a while, I don't know, my business went stagnant for a little bit. But I realized I thought my friends don't like me anymore, right? I realized it's the same friends that already bought some product from me. Some are just not interested. Some are not getting my postings. So that's why they're not making new business with me anymore. So I have to find new target audience. So if I am offering weight loss, then I would like to connect with people who wants to lose weight. How do you? Oh my gosh, that's my right. Find groups of people who wants to lose weight. Who are that? Jenny Craig, Weight Watchers. So people that are go to the groups. You don't need to join the groups. Just find and then just type the search and then make friends. Right, guys. I'll give you a secret. It's not even spam. Right. When you make friends with your targeted audience, and then you invite them as friends, you don't even need to have a conversation and pretend that your friend, because that's weird, right? Have you had somebody try to friend request you and then have a conversation? Oh, how's the weather over there? Like, do you really care how's my weather here, right? How many kids I have? How's my dog? You don't really care. You care for what you see on my profile. So guys, I highly recommend work on your profile. Make it look attractive. Don't try to be salesy, because the moment you start attracting people that wants to lose weight and you're all about weight loss, before and after picture, you're not giving value, they're not going to accept your friend request. So here's what I'm saying, guys. If Facebook allows you to have 5,000 friends, right? 5,000 friends that keep seeing you over and over and over and over. You don't need to be a celebrity. Do I look like a celebrity, you guys? I don't, right? I don't even hair, right? So you just need to show up every day, right? There will be other people that are trying to sell them something, but if they don't show up, you show up every day. Even if you don't talk about your weight loss stuff, you just keep showing up. You're gonna be like a celebrity to them, right? Because it's science, guys. If people see what I think Coach Mark has said, just by showing up, you won 50% amongst the others that don't show up. Just showing up every day. Show up. What do you mean by show up? Post something that create engagement, that has value. There's 4 things I'm going to share with you guys. So number 1, motivational and inspirational post every morning. So it's okay to borrow some from Google, just reword it. Because if you copy exact words, the algorithm will recognize it, that it's been used. So reword it. If you want to borrow pictures, kind of crop it a little bit, put some stickers in it so it looks like a brand new picture, right? Otherwise, Facebook is not going to throw it on your friend's notification, right? Or news feeds. Number 2 is lifestyle posts. So after we're coming from the retreat from the camping, you eating healthy, that's lifestyle posts, right? You going biking, whatever you love, you being at home because your daughter is at home, staying at home, that's lifestyle posts, right? So those lifestyle posts are best to post like in the afternoon. Depends on your target audience, because when people are taking their break, they will check on their Facebook. Third is like, that's when you post your curiosity post. We say curiosity because you want to make people curious, before and after, but don't give away the name of the product. Make them ask you, hey, what's that product, man? I've been seeing you posting all this and that. Make them reach out to you, right? And then lastly is give tips. Guys, the stuff that you're getting here, you can repost it. Give it tips, guys. Hey, guys, tip here, tip here. Like for me, I'm passionate with attraction marketing. I give tips every day. So now the people that takes my tips, and then it works for them, they become my follower, right? They might be in a different business for now, but later on, maybe we end up doing business together. So that's how networking works, right? So that's pretty much how I gather. So number 1, people will do with people they know, right? So no, you have to bring people to you. Like That's why you give content, so they will engage with you. And when they engage with you, when you post, your post goes to their newsfeed. Lastly, as a like and trust. See, the trust is where it go. This is where it breaks. You win or you don't win, right? Because people get excited and try to close the deal right away. You don't need to close the deal. Here's what I learned from my coach, Coach Siv. He said the 3 C's: connect, consult, convert. You connect 80%, you spend time connecting with people. You want them people to see you, right? Connect, consult. When they're interested, give them answer what they're looking for. Don't try to sell them what you want to sell them because you want to rank up, right? And then convert. You know what? When you answer people's question, they're the one who's gonna go reach with their credit card in their hand and say, I'm ready to get started. They're gonna convert themselves, guys. Promise you, if you just do this over and over, and it doesn't, you don't need to be an expert in social media. You just need to show up more often than the others. With that, Sib, I hope I am able to share some value. Back to you.
Well, I'm glad we have an hour. No, I think we're coming up on time. Just want to be mindful and just appreciate everyone for tuning in and of course, like I think it's a challenge just to try to put everything in half an hour, right? With everything. So thank you so much, Sal, for coming on and sharing with us some of the things that you're applying. It's real life things that we're doing, and I just wanted to remind everybody, just a friendly reminder, is when you decide to do this. Is that part of the equation to succeed in attraction marketing and branding yourself is doing it long enough, right? We hope that we can give you some things that you can apply today. One of which, if you haven't done so, first impression is the biggest impression, right? Because you're always attracting new people. And the more you can talk to new people, the more, and you're going to be able to scale up your distribution network of people, right? And so make sure that the first impression, your bio, your cover page, if you're on Facebook, your profile, it's not about product, it's about who you are, right? Because people want to know, if I'm joining you, like, what's your flavor? How do what are you all about, right? I don't want to know that. People want to get a sample, right, of who you are when they first see you. So allow them a good sample, right? So that's really it, guys. And then so I just also want to mention, I do want to show one more thing because I think a lot of people are asking me, so I had to pull this up real quick. Shoot, where did it go? And so okay, hold on one second. Is so the whole posture, position, and purpose, how I share my story on social media and just kind of set it and forget it for people to connect with me, is this right here. So if you look at Clubhouse, I just started building this, but anytime I go to a different platform, as I mentioned, the fundamentals of networking and marketing are the same. The tactics and strategies are different based upon the platform you go to. But if you can read this, you're going to understand who my target audience is. Hey, my name is Siv Kounlabout from Merced, California, a dedicated father of 8 children. I enjoy meditation, nature, and positive life hacks. Prior to working from home, my corporate background is retail sales manager. I love my job. I hate the 5-hour commute. I woke up every day feeling tired and didn't have time for my family. My life changed when I found a great mentor online. He taught me what to do and exactly how to do it. My passion is to help more families create a freedom-based lifestyle. I help families create residual income online by attracting the ideal clients and generating leads. Do you understand the posture, the passion, and the purpose as to why I do what I do, right? So when somebody connects with you for the very first time, do they know that about you? What is your purpose of why you're on here sharing your story? What's your passion? And where's the position that you have to serve them? So with that, who had stopped the screen share. And I just want to say, if you feel free to reach out to me with any questions. And, if we can do this again, we'll do it again. If not, then we'll do it another time, right? So, but thank you for tuning in. Friday's Fireside Chat. You're invited to join us again on Monday, Opportunity Training. We feature amazing testimonials from actual business partners and consumers around the world. You can also view this on John Haremza's YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get notifications for new channel content. With that, I hope that you enjoyed this, and we answered a lot of your questions, and I had fun. So again, thank you so much for hanging out with us, and appreciate for your continued growth and contribution. Ciao for now.